potty training at 9 years old, you could go to sleep. If you used pink foaming hand soap, you could go to sleep. If you refilled green liquid detergent, you could go to sleep. And you must have refilled it today, not any other day. If you pushed on a pull door sign, you could go to sleep, get your brain back in the game. Because you clearly did not get enough sleep. Same thing if you, went and stretch your hand out to throw something away in the trash, but you hit your hand against the window instead. You can go to sleep if that happened to you. I know it happened to me 7 years ago. If you use 24-hour time, which I believe is also called military time, you can go to sleep. I don't know what the purpose of someone using 24-hour time would be, but if you do use it, you can go to sleep. Well, I give you a lobotomy right now, so I will be right back. How was the procedure? Are you still recovering from the anesthesia? Oh yeah, I can tell. I hope that you are still conscious enough to listen to the rest of the prompts. If you got a Nobel Peace Prize, you could go to sleep. If you touched a real 24-karat gold, you could go to sleep. If you bought hot pink sweatpants, you could go to sleep. If you saw a rocket launch today, you could go to sleep. If you watched the Barbie movie 4 times, the new one with Margot Robbie, you could go to sleep. If you survived the game of Mafia, you could go to sleep. If you have somewhere in your house or wherever you reside new floral deodorant, you could go to sleep. If you performed at a concert, you could go to sleep. Get some rest. Your body deserves rest. If you got a tongue tattoo, you could go to sleep. If you learned to time travel, you could go to sleep. If you went to a 14th birthday party, you could go to sleep. If you have a mind in the cave, you can go to sleep. If you are traveling to the Netherlands, you can go to sleep. If you have never, and I mean never, seen a squat toilet, you can go to sleep. If you have finals tomorrow, please go to sleep. I hope that the information stays in your brain. Like Lo-Fi Girl, like that one audio. I will pass my exams. I will get an A. I don't know. If your favorite animal is the beluga whale, you can go to sleep. It cannot be a bottleneck whale, or a bottlenose whale, or a gray whale, or a white whale, or a blue cartoon whale with eyes and a black line for a smile. It has to be a beluga whale, like the one in Dory. If you think the perfect amount of time to spend on the toilet while pooping is 20 minutes, you can go to sleep. If you are currently recovering from strep throat, you could go to sleep. Get some rest too while you are at it. If you are of your first and last names are the same.